As a young man, I was captivated by Ronald Reagan's presidency. I know. But my father, a quiet working class man and a lifelong Democrat, he wasn't impressed. He saw something that I didn't, but I was young. I was caught up in the speeches, the optimism, it's morning in America. That's what Reagan said, and I believed him. I watched him stand before a gathering of evangelicals and say, "You can't endorse me, but I endorse you." And I thought, this is what leadership looks like. But I was young and I was naive. I'm Scott Lloyd, scholar of race, religion, culture, and communication. The truth is, but there were cover-ups, there were lies, there was injustice. But I held on to the line that I'd been told to believe by the so-called moral majority, that we're fighting for Christian values. That was righteousness in action. Now, fast forward to 2016, another champion rides in on a wave of nostalgia. He descends a golden escalator at Trump Tower and ascends to the White House, but something in me didn't sit right. I'd been taught by Reagan, by the Republican Party of my youth, that the ends do not justify the means. But in 2016 and again in 2024, evangelicals threw their full weight behind a man whose behavior and character would disqualify him from teaching Sunday school in most of their churches. And yet, somehow, he was the right fit to lead the nation. I can hear the protests now. But Hillary, but Obama, but Biden, as if pointing fingers justifies the decay within. The president protects predators. He mistreats migrants. He shreds the Constitution and labels his opponents enemies of the people. He claims to support police, but pardons those who attacked them on January 6th. And he does this constantly. He lies about everything, even when he has no reason to. The truth, Trump could have been a great president. He had the stage, he had the influence, he had the opportunity. If he had chosen to be a statesman instead of a street brawler, he'd understood that disagreement isn't treason. If he would treat his political opponents with respect, instead, he continues to divide. And to the Christians who support him, who still support him, are you proud of this? Is this what you prayed for? And to pastors, I ask you, why are you silent? Is it fear of your congregations, or do you now believe that Jesus is too woke for your pulpits? Reagan's vision once stirred my heart, but I was a kid. I didn't know any better. But my father, in his quiet wisdom, saw through it all. He knew the GOP wasn't what it claimed to be, and he was right. Reagan was no savior. The future of our republic may very well depend on this, that we remember in politics, as in faith, the seed determines the harvest. We cannot sow thorns and expect to gather wheat. We cannot plant cruelty, dishonesty, and corruption and act surprised when the fruit turns bitter. What we do along the way matters as much as where we say we are going.